Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Bloodborne. We have our regular outfit back on for now, and in true fashion, I don't like to fast travel, and I don't think I could, but I don't think I could get down to the Grand Cathedral from the Altar of Despair in the back there. I don't think there's a way to backtrack, so I decided to go to the Lumenflower Gardens instead. Previously, we finally entered Upper Cathedral Ward, which is where we are now, and we learned more about the choir and their holy medium. Through the Upper Cathedral Ward, we gained access to the orphanage, which brought us here to the Lumenflower Gardens. This area here. I'm not exactly sure what those are, but this is the orphanage area. They had said that the Upper Cathedral Ward, the choir's kind of location of it, was the orphanage, and basically they were kidnapping people and bringing them here for experimentation. And it's above the Grand Cathedral, so I love the connectivity here. So what you're seeing in front of me is the Grand Cathedral, and that's the altar where we fought Vicar Amelia. Now, of course, we also found down the way, if you go straight shot around the balcony, the Altar of Despair, which is where we encountered Ebrietas, daughter of the Cosmos. So, Ebrietas was supposedly a kin great one that was left behind in the labyrinths underneath Bergenworth, and the choir had her moved to Upper Cathedral Ward to bring them closer to the Cosmos and possible communion with more great ones, and I would say probably true great ones in that sense. Something kind of occurred to me while I was kind of thinking about this earlier today, about why Ebrietas was left behind. And or this didn't occur to me today, actually. I think I mentioned it in my previous episode. But I was essentially thinking, why would the Great Ones leave her behind? And then I started thinking about how the Great Ones, the true Great Ones, are multidimensional beings, is how they're described, and that they can probably like phase out of existence in a way that she can't. And so they left her behind because she probably couldn't follow them, which I thought was kind of interesting. That was kind of a me thought. I don't know if that's a legit thing. But essentially, we discovered that she was the source of the old blood used in blood ministration. So the stuff that Lawrence wanted to use and Willem was kind of telling people not to use, that's where their adage, fear the old blood, came from. And that was essentially the cause of the Ashen blood that took Old Yarnum and the Beast Scourge that we are dealing with now. We don't really know what her intentions were, and never will, since we killed her in true Soulsborne fashion. But I personally suspect that she wasn't a malevolent being, that she was actually trying to help people. What we know is that the scholars at Bergenworth and the Healing Church were essentially after the same thing, which was communion with the Great Ones. That is their true purpose. And I suspect that they want to learn from them and possibly ascend their existence in some way. That seems to be the common trait that we're seeing. And not just them, it's also the School of Mensis following in this path as well. And I'm not entirely sure, but the little kind of larval dudes down there, the one that we're kind of sitting above, and the brain suckers, and the other creatures that seem to bleed the yellowish fluid, like Ebrietas, I think they're possibly the new kin, because I was thinking about this earlier today, I realized that there's not much of the choir left around. So the choir and the rest of the Healing Church, even the School of Mensis, none of them seem to be around anymore. We very rarely see hunters, the hunters gone bad kind of situation. But think about it, we've only seen the choir in two places. We saw a choir hunter that was for some reason at Bergenworth. I don't know if they were trying to reconnect with Willem or if they were trying to just defend Willem, or why they were there. We know that they're not there to hurt Willem because that's why they wear the blindfolds. So I suspect they were there maybe trying to reconnect in some way, or maybe spying. Who knows? And the only other one we've seen is Imposter Yusefka. And I was just thinking, what happened to everybody? And so where we are here at the Celestial Gardens, we ran into a bunch of Celestial minions when we fought the Celestial Emissary previously. And so I was thinking maybe there is nobody left except for those few people. Maybe they've all ascended. To what they ascended to, we don't really know. It could be the Celestial Minions, it could be this thing in front of us, it could be the Brain Suckers. There's a lot of evidence that they're just not here anymore. because we know that the townspeople are around. They either have gone mad, they turned into beasts, or are turning into beasts, or they've been killed. The rest of them are all at the chapel, and there's not much left. So, sorry, thoughts, thoughts on kind of what's going on. And I should probably bring this stuff up more later, since we have, other business to attend to today. So despite our revelations about Bergenworth and the Healing Church, we are still no closer to finding Pale Blood at this point. But we do have a couple of other things that we can do. First, we have the secondary objective of seeking the Nightmare Newborn, since killing Rom and breaking the ritual secret. This would point us towards the Nightmare Realms, which we haven't dove into yet. But we also have the Cainhurst summons to follow through with. Therefore, what we are going to do is start by heading to Hemwick Crossing and find the way to Forsaken Castle, Cainhurst. Mostly because the Nightmare Realms will bring us towards endgame stuff, and I want to save that for last. So, let us backtrack out of Upper Cathedral Ward first. We'll check up on the survivors one more time before leaving Yarnum for a bit. And, see where we go from there. See, there we are. Celestial minions. Notice how it's bleeding yellow. That's a common point where they mention that, that's a common point that they mention between kin and true great ones, is that the kin supposedly bleed yellow, which I find to be interesting. And we know that celestial minions are kin, so... they were being turned by Imposter Yusefka, and probably the rest of the choir as well. So this was the shortcut, so we can get out of here. And look, more of the larval dudes. See, the larvae are kind of interesting to me. I feel bad about killing them. They're kind of mostly defenseless. I mean, defenseless minus their ability to cause frenzy. Heading down here, out of the wind, and back to the Healing Church workshop. Alright, I promised Clint I would break all the pots again, so... I'm making up for that. I was foolish enough to suggest not breaking pots. It's just not right. I am low on blood vials too, so every ATOS was really giving me the smackdown last time. So that was the first and hopefully the only time I'm going to end up using a summon for the main story. Chalice dungeons are, all gloves off at that point. Over the edge. Fall to your... No, never mind. Okay, I'm going to push you over the edge. Push you over the edge. Don't fall. Never mind. I'm gonna end up falling off if I keep doing that. Okay. Staircase. Alright. It's awfully dark in here. Is it? What's it look like outside? Okay, still looks like the red moon. Can we see the amygdala from up here? I never thought about that. Before we leave, let's check. So kind of an interesting point, I guess. Now that we know that the holy medium was a kin great one, I don't see the amygdala anywhere. Now that we know that Ebrietas was a kin great one and not a true great one, we've still only spotted or seen. We have seen. I can't English today. We still aren't really any closer to seeing a true great one other than the amygdala, as far as I can think. Oh, yeah. Let's just stand there and wait for him to shoot you. So I do believe the amygdala. I think the main thing pointing at them as true great ones at this stage is the fact that their entire cathedral setup, as far as the Grand Cathedral and the Yahargul Cathedral, are designed in the form of the amygdala. And since we are going by the Grand Cathedral, we could kind of check that out. Dude, I'm right here. Okay. I completely, took 5 swings at least and did not hit him. Pathetic. And I ran right into gunfire. Okay, and we're back at the chapel now. Okay, so we have 3 people I want to talk to. The lonely old woman, Ariana, and the chapel dweller. I don't really need my torch anymore.
Ah, welcome home, dear. You've been very, very patient. Here you are. This will help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
She's just loading us up with drugs here.
Ah, welcome home, dear. What's wrong? Anything you'd like to tell me?
She gives us more. How many sedatives have we picked up from her?
Oh my, you poor thing. Oh, now, have some patience. Mother will make everything better.
I'm gonna try one more time just to see if I miss anything here.
Now, be patient.
Alright, so Ariana. Like I said, none of them are really looking too good. Okay. She's not really acting any different. I don't know why I had notes to talk to her. How about you?
Oh, kind hunter. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a real haven now, thanks to you. But I'm afraid that was the last of them. There ain't a peep to be heard, not in the old town. I doubt there's any more out there. God save us. Yarnum's done for.
I do believe that's a new comment there. So I don't know why I had Ariana written down. Alright, so our goal here, which we had not even close to getting to. So, you know what? Maybe this will be a great two-parter. We have the Cainhurst summons. So, an old blood-stained summons, inviting an honored guest to the Forsaken Castle Cainhurst. Rather baffling, it is addressed to you. Do not hesitate. The stagecoach leaves from Hemwick Crossing. Sorry. I just noticed that it said an old blood-stained summons. I wonder how old this is. Like, were we invited here a long time ago? That's really, really interesting to me. Okay, so let's head to Hemwick. Too slow, buddy. Too slow. Way too slow. Alright, Eileen is gone. So Hemwick to the left. He's still coming. Actually, I think that was him turning around. So remember, this is the area with all the gunners. Just be aware that we're running into like a trap full of gunners and doggos. Which means very possible death, so, you know. I'm just gonna try to, you know, run right through it. Oh! Summon! That's right, the last time I came through here, my insight was nothing. Oh, this is bad. Why am I doing this? Oh, no! Lots of doggos! Oh, the dogs are still coming. The dogs are still coming. Wait, shortcut! Shortcut! Please be down. Please be down. Oh, yeah! Sucks to be you! Yeah, these guys pop up here if you have insight. Alright. Let's send the shortcut down just in case. He's just taking his time getting over to me. I don't want to hit the non-aggressive intro. He's just chilling out. He's a good boy. A good girl. Alright, which way are we going now that we are here? Have I checked over there before? I suppose this is probably the more direct route. Because that is the actual shortcut gate. I'm going this way for a reason, though. Did you call them the choppy ladies? They're so aggressive. Okay, how easy are you to kill at this point? Okay. Didn't even need to stunlock him. Oh, come on. Yeah, gotta remember we're walking into a death trap here. And here you're up there breathing. wheelchair dude. Yeah, we're gonna take out wheelchair dude. I don't know why I'm taking him out. And I think she fell down already. The choppy lady up here. I think that's why she was down there. Oh, this place is kind of creepy. Really digging the horror vibe. You know, Bloodborne is more of a kind of like an adventure slash fighting game. But they do really well with the horror element when they put in the effort. Alright, so the reason I wanted to come out this way is because we can see Forsaken Castle Cainhurst on the horizon. So off to the left is the witch's abode in the distance, and then way off in the distance, straight ahead of me, that is Cainhurst Castle, and you can see the bridge is broken. So this is one place that you actually can't manually travel back from. You have to go through the Hunter's Dream. So we're going to make our way around to Hemwick Crossing. Now, Hemwick Crossing is down there. That's the bridge, part of the bridge. And the abode is up there. Just drop down here. Yeah, a lot of doggos. Okay, so this is the crossing. Alright, so I know that didn't look like the most inviting ride. If you take a quick turn around here, you see that the horses are actually dead. And the carriage, the carriage is kind of frozen over. And the bridge is broken. And in the distance, you can see back where we crossed over from, sort of. So let's approach. So most people, when they first come here, they get the idea that this place is a lot harder than it is because of those things you can see in the distance. They hit hard. They're hard to sneak up on. We'll kind of get to see them up close, but they're just kind of a pain in the butt. And if you come here early, they just flatten you. And they're probably going to put me down too right now, as it is. But once we get in the doors, it's not as bad here. So the shortcut area is off to the side here. And you can drop down over the hill, though I'm going to say be careful if you do. There are a ton of little worms down there, and they are very hard to kill. And don't waste your time with them. So there is an item down there. We're going to go for it. You can also see the little wormy. Kind of looks like a giant capillary worm, or not really a nematode because it looks like it's segmented, but you basically need to get like good vertical slashes in to take it out. So let's go get the item, and then we're gonna bug out of there. They hit kind of hard for how small they are. And I'm already using up health vials here, blood vials. So these things are kind of strange looking. They remind me a lot of like a combo between like a mosquito or a flea. They jump kind of like fleas do. And the blood feels kind of like a mosquito sac or like a tick sac. So you can see how much damage it's getting on one hit. They're creepy, if you ask me. I think they're really cool, though, in design. And there's a few of them here, so just be careful. Numbing Mist. I wonder why that's here. They also do back kicks, so if you try sneaking up on them, be really careful. 'Cause they kick, and they kick hard. Okay. Hey, you. See, in this one, if the more filled they are with blood, the less they can jump. So this one's probably going to be pretty agile. Can you get up here? They also might be a little bit weaker. I'm not entirely sure though. But I have noticed that some of the like really plump ones can't get around. And I think the implication here is that there's probably not a lot of fresh blood here at Cainhurst. Again, I'm not really sure why there's numbing mist here, or so much of it. Oh, there's 2 of them down there. Great. I don't really care about killing them all. I do want to get the items over here, though. I see there's a huge, chunky one over there. He knows I'm here. So don't sneak up behind, you'll get kicked. And that one just goes on feeding. I don't think this one can fully turn around. We'll find out, I guess. Hey, what you doing? Frenzied cold blood, definitely worth killing them for. So I'm already under half my vials just for dealing with these guys. Well, and from the run around I was doing earlier. The other one doesn't seem to be coming back up, so let's approach the gates. Oh, one thing to note too, you do get a trophy for getting 2 Cainhurst, so as soon as you arrive you should get the, let's see, what's it called? The Cainhurst Trophy. And so let's head inside and see what we got. I love castles. So this place is just like, perfection for me. I don't know how y'all feel out there, but castles are just awesome. I love how shiny the floors look too. So this place is filled with a few different creatures. There's the servants, the workers, and then there's the nobles that you can't see until you get up close to them. And the nobles carry swords, so just be aware. Not seeing any, so there she is. I can hear him, I can't see him. Watch out with them. They're not much when it comes to taking damage, but some of them are missing their head, and they'll essentially use it to scream at you and paralyze you. And if you're not careful and get teamed up, they can deal out some heavy damage and very quickly put you down. Those are kind of the main enemies you're going to find around this place. Now, I do believe that the reason we can't see them, I believe that they're a spirit of some sort. Based on the lore of Cainhurst, which we'll kind of dig into as we're here, I do believe they're all dead. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's only one person. Reiterpallasch. I'm probably saying that horribly wrong. Reiterpallasch? Reiterpallasch? Reiterpallasch. You know, I'm going to stop saying that word because I'm never going to say it right. That's a hunter's weapon. I do believe the crying is coming from upstairs. You'll also notice I'm getting a decent amount of echoes here, so decent. Not great, but... So notice how they're just kind of dissipating and falling down dead. There's another type of enemy here that you can find. They're outside. They essentially look like gargoyles. I do believe they're supposed to be like a gargoyle sort. Watch out for those because they look like statues, but they're not. Okay, she didn't drop anything. Okay, who's crying? I thought so. If you hear the crying, that means the nobles are around. There's still some upstairs, I think, though. Yeah, I can hear that from upstairs. I love the carpet, too. It's quite beautiful. I'm not a fan of carpet, or carpet. Sorry. The rug, I don't know what you call that. It's not really a formal carpet. There's gotta be a name for that, because those are huge, right? So the servants are leaving bodies behind, and the scholars. The nobles are not. So that is a trap. That is bait, if I've ever seen it before. So be careful in this room. There's a screamer somewhere in here, I think. Noble dress, yes, okay. So I gotta stop coming up with words for enemies. First we have squirters, then we have screamers. You know, the casket people squirt at you, and the and the nobles scream at you. Okay, so we got a couple items to check out. I might as well take a look. I don't know. How would you say that? Reiterpallasch is kind of how I want to say it. Looks pretty cool. I think looks like a gun. Let's read it. Weapon wielded by the Knights of Cainhurst. Combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Cainhurst Order. The old nobles, longtime imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal of beasts was a discreet task left to their servants or knights, as they were called for the sake of appearances. Yeah, one thing you'll kind of learn about this place is that it's very, what's the word? It's very, I'm trying to think of the word for it. They're very much about appearances. It's very, term's not coming to me, but you know, they're all about appearances essentially. So let's see, we got the noble dress. Like I said, we'll probably we'll deck out in this thing later on. Noble dress, a finely tailored Bordeaux dress, worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the Forsaken Castle Cainhurst. So, Alfred, I want to talk just a little bit about this, but Alfred had mentioned a Bergenworth scholar, someone that brought forbidden blood to Cainhurst. Now, there are characters in the story that could fall into this. One of them that comes to mind is somebody we will not learn about for a while, named Lady Maria, because she does have ties to the Cainhurst family, or the Cainhurst bloodline. We will learn more about her later. The other one is thought to be, people have brought up the Bloody Crow of Cainhurst, who we took out a couple episodes ago. Now, the noble dress, it said it's worn by the nobles traced back to Castle Cainhurst. I also previously mentioned it's the same dress worn by Ariana. So, We received the blood of Ariana previously, and if you read the description, it's referred to as forbidden blood. I don't think that's a reference to her being a prostitute. And somebody asked, I think it was Vati Vidya said, why is her blood considered forbidden? And that's why I think he's onto something with that. I don't think it was because she's a prostitute. I think Ariana has direct ties to Cainhurst. I think she's a part of the bloodline. And I think that's what makes her blood forbidden, is that she is tied to the vile bloods of Cainhurst, which we have not really talked much about yet. So, just some thoughts I'd like to bring out, because I think that's really interesting. Ariana is one of those characters that I actually really, really like. She's friendly, helpful. When you tell her to go to places, she listens to you. I mean, just overall a decent character in the story. I like the ones that try to help you and have no subterfuge behind them, or they don't just outright, yell at you and call you names and all that. So now that we are heading outside here, we're going to start running into the gargoyle type enemies, and they can get you if you aren't careful. They're a reason I had to return to this place, from dying. So I do think there's one hiding there he is. Okay, if you look right above my hat, he's standing right there, and there's another one coming. Don't fall into the trap there. If they grab you, I don't think they can instantly kill you, but they can deal quite a bit of damage. And if there's multiples around, that makes things a little bit more difficult. Typical Soulsborne character that has wings and can't actually fly. Yeah. I always like the bird enemies that fall off of ledges and fall to their death. You're not being a very good bird. Oh. Interesting. I did not know I could incapacitate them like that. They make you really nervous because you start looking really closely at every statue you see, which are all over the place here. So, let's see. Checking the list of items. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I think we have to get a ways upstairs. This one's carrying a sword, it looks like. Yeah. Watch out for them. I hear breathing. I think that might be inside, actually. Jeez, dude. Why is the one that I shot not coming after me? Executioner's set. So, Executioner Garb, attire worn by the band of executioners commanded by the Martyr Logarius. Later became the basis for all church attire with its heavy draping of holy shawl. As the great Logarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish. But regardless, we shall always strive to be good. And let's see, a little bit different. Gauntlets worn by the band of executioners. The brass rivets are unique to the executioners and reflect their adoration of hand-to-hand combat. Huh. And trousers worn by the band of executioners later became the basis for all church attire. And, okay, I don't think there's a helm that goes with that quite yet. I think we need to get it later. So, executioners, that's dropping some new stuff on us. If you recall back to when we first met Alfred, he mentioned that he was protege to Master Logarius. So Logarius and Alfred were members of a group of hunters called the Executioners. And they're not a group you hear about too much outside of Cainhurst. So there's a big rivalry between the two of them, which I think is interesting. So let's head inside. And I think we're getting into like the meaty part of this place. There's a lot of them around here. I think this is where we start really running into the screamers, so. That was interesting. When her sword struck me, it didn't make a typical slashy sound. Oh, there she is. Oh god. Oh god. No, 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 no. Okay. They're super aggressive right now. I think Oh god. No, 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 no. Okay, who's... Stop it, dude. That guy up on the stairs is shooting at me with like a blowgun. Oh my god, stop, stop, stop. I did not kill him, did I? Oh, maybe I did. He was shooting at me with a freaking blowgun. Oops. Oh, I could totally break the chairs. Must vandalize. Must vandalize. I can break the chairs, but I can't break the tables. Not fair. Okay, so it looked like the screaming was antagonizing them, probably making them a bit more aggressive, and they were fixating on me a bit more. And I think that's the shortcut. For some reason, I remember the screaming immobilizing me, though. Wild blood register. Let's check the other chest first. Evelyn, that's another Cainhurst weapon. Did I miss anybody over here? No, and I think we can move this staircase. That's going to be another shortcut. Let's hit the shortcut real quick. Alright. We have access to the main area. Let's check out the register. And what else do we get? The Evelyn. It's register. Oh, that's a consumable, isn't it? Yeah. Vile Blood Register. Red leather record of the Vile Bloods loyal to the Covenant of Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods, at Cainhurst Castle. A record of the Vile Bloods, bloodlusting hunters who seek blood dregs of their prey, kept throughout the ages. And again, this is an online thing, so I'm not going to be using it, but I'm assuming it's just a list of people that offer blood dregs that probably have the highest amount. What was the other thing? The Evelyn. Okay. That is pretty cool looking, actually. I've never used this before. Evelyn. Special pistol used by Cainhurst Knights. The Evelyn uses quicksilver bullets, just as any workshop firearm, but the Cainhurst variant relies more on blood tinge. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design. Evelyns were adored by Cainhurst Knights. I wonder if these are any good. I've actually never played with firearms outside of the main ones, and I've never watched anybody do anything but the typical hunter firearm or the blunderbuss, so really interesting. Okay, so that's on my list. Let's see. We have a few more items to pick up in this area. I think we have to head upstairs. That's how we make our way to the other side. And plus, there's stuff to get upstairs too. So, like I said, this is a pathway we can open up. Ooh. Okay, had to check. You cannot ignore tucked away places like that. RPG skills, right? Ooh. Okay, there's got another blow dart guy. Let's take you out. Okay, I can see another one. I can hear people chasing me. I hear crying nearby. Ooh. There's our exit, the door. Or door. Does that look like a door? That's a window. Sorry. That's our way out. Technically our way forward, I should say. Let's clear this place out though. Ooh. It'd be kind of cool if you could like break all the windows in here. Bloodstone chunk, good. Nothing like having upgrades for stuff I'm not using. I gotta decide what I'm gonna use for New Game Plus, or if I should kind of upgrade a bunch of stuff and play around with them. I'm not seeing any nobles. And I can hear things around me. I know you're out there. What if they're above me? Did I miss that item or did I kill somebody? I killed somebody. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. I want to kind of scope around a bit as we're going. Make sure I didn't leave anybody. Okay, so Anything out here besides that? I do believe if you go in here, you drop down. No, you don't. Okay. Here first. There you all are. Okay, watch out for screamers. There's one. Seriously, he's holding her head. That's one, I think. No, she got me, she got me, she got me. Ah! Okay, I can't move. Don't get too close to her, I guess. I knew that one of them immobilized here. Do not want to get too close to that. Oops, there's another one. Jeebus. Oh, come on. Any more of you? Haha, the night set. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh yeah. We're gonna totally wear that one to death. I think this is the executioner thingy. Executioner's gloves, yes. Okay. Now I do believe we can drop down out here at this point. Get off me. Let's see. Okay, this isn't the full set, but it's most of it. Knight's Garb, attire of the Knights of Cainhurst. A regal piece graced by intricate gold work. The Cainhurst way is a mix of nostalgia and bombast. They take great pride even in the blood-stained corpses of beasts that they leave behind, confident that they will stand as examples of decadent art. Yeah, bombast is a good word. A regal piece graced with gold work on red fabric and... let's see... a regal piece made with finest leather, okay. And we're missing the headpiece, but I don't really plan on wearing that anyway, because it's basically just a wig. I do believe we go this way. And this is where you go in and drop down. But we'll go that way first. This way, that way. In cold blood. There you are. Oh yeah, I probably should have forewarned, by the way, that is a trap. That was bait again. Cainhurst in all of its glory. Alright, now we should be able to drop in. Anybody still alive in here? Did I kill everybody? Okay, that is the bookcase. I said that we could move at a later point. So, not only is it a bookcase, it's also got a ladder. This place is so beautiful. I mean, come on. Between the bookshelves and the architecture, I mean, this place is just amazing. My mom would love this. My mom and I are big fans of like huge libraries, so I hear something. Ooh! Don't want to miss you. Oh yeah, very nice. I don't think that's what I heard though. I heard something moving. There's something moving back there. Alright, let's grab the chest. I hear it again. Oh, I bet it's... No, that's where I came from. That's where I came from. Nothing to see here, I know what I'm doing. Warm blood gemstone. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, baby. Blood tinge scaling 13.5. Dang, if I were only a blood tinge build. It's a pretty blood gem. And there's the wig. I feel like there should be two of these, and one of them is probably going to fly down on me. I can swear there's two of them. There he is. Oh, there's three of them. Okay. That could have gone a bit smoother, but you know what? I'm still standing. That's what. Alright. Let's not get arrogant here. Alright. Yeah, that probably didn't look like the smartest move, just dropping off the ledge, but that's the only other place you can go. So, this is the way to go. And I think, what the heck, let's press forward. This looks really sketchy, and like, yeah, it is, but just be careful, you'll be fine. Cold blood 10. Right. I'm feeling confident. Is this misplaced confidence? So, there's a reason there's a bold hunter's mark there. We all know where this is going. We all know where this is going, right? Okay, so before I enter here, because I'm going to be stupid and just hope that my confidence is not misplaced, I noticed a lot of people struggle with this battle, and so did I the first time I played it. So you may want to use those bold hunter marks and teleport back here, or teleport back to the lantern and use up them echoes, because this can get pretty tough. That is why the bold hunter marks are here. There's no way to get back other than that. And then, depending on how this goes, if I'm able to do this in one shot, I will go back and show the route back here. With everything in the way, so we know where that goes. So, this is Martyr Logarius, and he's got kind of two different methods of combat. If you're at a distance, he tends to use arcane, and cast spells at you. And if you're up close and personal, he'll tend to be a bit more physical. Sometimes getting him to switch back and forth can be hard, and I personally find the physical to be easier because he is parry bait. So I'm gonna walk into this. Like I said, if you get him into his physical mode, he is much easier to parry. There is one thing to watch out for: his magic spells hit hard, so arcane defense might not be a bad idea here if you have some. I could even switch over to my choir outfit for this, but I'm gonna stick with this for now. And there's a couple things to watch out for as you get into the battle. He's going to eventually start throwing his sword into the ground, and the area is going to rain down in blades, essentially, of what look kind of like the stuff you get from frenzy damage, the stuff that causes frenzy damage. But all you have to do is break the sword if he does that, and it'll stop. Otherwise, you have to use the rooftop use the rooftop spires for cover, essentially. But you don't want to end up accidentally getting hit by that stuff if you go out of cover while he's attacking you. So if you can get him into physical fighting, this gets much easier, if you ask me. Because like I said, he is parry bait. So I know there are a few people out there that play this game without parrying, and not my preferred way. I don't recommend it. The game is so much easier if you do. And this fight is hard either way, I would say. So try to get him in that mode. Again, the further distance you are from him, the less likely he is to use physical attacks. Sometimes he will just be overly aggressive with one or the other, though, and it can be hard to get him to switch. But let's try this and see how it goes. One more thing: be careful of the edge of the castle. You can fall off. He's already going for the arcane, so don't get hit by that. I'm trying to get him to switch modes. Come on, buddy. Watch how that arcane, damage is ridiculous on it. You not want to get hit by that. Oh, crap. Yeah, again, look how bad that arcane damage is. Come on, dude. Stop spamming arcane. Fight like a hunter. Gotcha. Good. Look how much damage you can deal on him too. Oh, now he's coming physical. Oh, there's the sword. Break it if you can. Now he goes physical. Come on, dude. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Bring it on, man. Hey, bait. Whew. Alright. I don't think you can knock him off the edge. I've seen people try it, I've tried it. Never got lucky with it. You see, as soon as he started going physical on me, he became so much easier to deal with. So I'm gonna warp back to the original lantern. We're gonna run back here so everybody can, if anybody needs to see that run, they can see it. And we're gonna essentially close out up here. Use that as our kind of starting point for the next episode. And before we actually warp back, let's actually level just in case. I realized too, I got the Executioner's Glove and I haven't commented on it. And we should check our blood gems as well. Okay. Let's check blood gems. Repair weapons. I'm not really going to need them for a bit. I don't think I picked up anything new that's going to really help. Oh, I take that back. Physical up near death. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. I want the boost. And nothing there. I like how my pistol is leveled up. Alright, so let's fortify Ludwig's, since we have the ability to. And I think I'm on the runes I wanted. I am not. Oh my god. What was I thinking? I left these on? Okay. That fight should have actually been a lot easier then. We want our viscerals restore HP. No wonder I was doing so poorly in general. I kept wondering why my health bar was always so low. Not thinking. Ups visceral attacks by 20%, yes. Restore, and we'll do blood echoes for the third one. Feel free to boost your viscerals. I don't feel like the health boost is needed beyond that. And more blood echoes in general, which I think is the Iron Moon. Echoes Moon, okay. So if you want to up your visceral percentage, you can add the 10% onto that, which is kind of nice. Really nice. So I was kind of playing with the handicap there, so I guess that's probably a good thing. It was going that smoothly for me. So we're going to be spending a bit of time here next time. I guess let's read those item descriptions really quick, and then we'll do the run back. So we have, before I forget it, the Executioner's Gloves that I don't think I read yet. Executioner's Glove, one of the secret treasures hidden in Cainhurst. The gloves of an executioner from a faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner's son, it is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. I wonder if that was kind of what he was doing with the skulls flying at us. I've never used this one. And I think that was it for those. And the crown, right? The crown and the wig. Okay, Knight's Wig. Adornment prized by the Knights of Cainhurst. Resembles a ponytail of silver hair. The Cainhurst way is a mix of nostalgia and bombast. Yep, and we've already read that part. Okay. And let's see. The crown. Crown of Illusions, one of the precious secrets of Cainhurst. The old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Logarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see, sitting serenely upon the new throne? Alright. So, before I use my echoes, let's see if there's anything worth selling, and let's do a quick Fashionborn. Again, I don't know why I hold on to most of this stuff. I don't need Numbing Mist. I'm never going to use that. I'm not a PvP person. Alright, quick Fashionborn. Night set. Okay, that is our night set. So it doesn't look like anything's clipping on this one. I may have blocked out. Alright, so let's get a close up. I actually kind of like the little hat. It's kind of funny looking. I think that's really cool though. That outfit, I think that's with the gold, the red on black is really cool, and I think the gold embroidery is really interesting too. Is that the right word, embroidery? I think that's it. So I was thinking of actually wearing this for a bit. What do you guys think? Doesn't really fit my weapon style, at least not the saw cleaver, but you know, it is kind of a cool getup. Except I'm not going to wear this. I'll just kind of go like this. Or I wonder how this would mix with like, I don't know, to me that doesn't seem like it goes together as well. But I can go hatless for a while. So, you know. I think that's it. I think we'll go with that for now. We're about to make audience with somebody, so I feel like it's appropriate to be wearing something a little bit more high-end. So let's get rid of the Executioner's Glove. Let's get rid of the Reiterpallasch. If anybody knows how to pronounce that, let me know. The Evelyn. I'll hold on to my hunter outfits. I like those. I don't think... Okay, I forgot I had the Executioner's set. I'm going to hold on to that for now, though, because there's a piece of it missing. Not wearing the wig. The dress we should probably try on as well. I'll hold on to the dress for now. So, in fact, we can try that right here. So, that's the dress. And like I said, it's the same one Ariana wears. So, this was actually what I was thinking of doing the next playthrough with. So, I don't know what you guys think, but I thought this would be kind of a cool outfit to play the game in and see how challenging it actually makes it. Because, like, my physical defense, you know, just jacks up so high compared to that. I think it'd be kind of interesting. Ooh, I should probably put pants on. One of my favorite things I like to say to one of my colleagues, a friend of mine, she tends to give me rides a lot, and I said, and one day I was like, she was coming to pick me up, and I said, how do you feel about pants? And she's like, I prefer you wear them, and I was like, and I totally didn't mean it to come out that way. But like I was wearing pajama pants, and I was sitting there thinking about, should I just wear my pajama pants, or should I actually switch into regular pants? And so I was like, oh, how do you feel about pants? And so she's just like, I prefer you wear them. And I was like, yeah, I agree with that. That's actually not what I meant, but. So we'll stay with this for now. We are going to try, like I said, we're going to try the Executioner stuff on, but we're going to wait. I think the crown would actually go well with the dress, too. So let's level. Oh, that outfit is so cool looking, I think. Real schmance.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Okay, 4 levels. No. Yeah, 4. Okay, I said I was going to do this up to 25, so let's do that. So we have hit our soft cap for endurance, strength, and skill as far as I'm concerned, and we're going to go, I think, up to 40 and 50 eventually with vitality. I might start pumping some into my vitality, but I'm definitely going to kind of focus on strength from here out. Getting that damage up makes a big difference, especially when we get to the Chalice dungeons.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Now, I do bring up the arcane items a lot, and I fully encourage people to try them if you want. So if you want to sacrifice some points by putting them into arcane, by all means do it. They're totally worth having. I mean, they can do some pretty cool stuff even without having much level on them. I don't know if they scale with arcane. I assume it would, but like it doesn't need to. Like you can deal out some good damage with arcane without having it really highly leveled. So let's head back to Cainhurst. That should be a frontier, right? Just no, it's unseen. Frontier? No, it's not. Okay, so it's unseen headstone. Forsaken Castle Cainhurst and Logarius Seat. So as I said, we're going to go to Forsaken Castle Cainhurst or Forsaken Cainhurst Castle. Notice how it switches back and forth depending on where you're reading it. We're going to go there and show the run. Okay, so shortcuts off to the right from the main lantern. So we're going to use the elevator to get up to the upper floors, and then we're going to use the ladder to get up to the roof of the tower. Alright. Now I do believe... what side are you on? I think we have to go upstairs first. Oh god. That is terrifying. That is just absolutely terrifying. And I think I went the wrong way there. I'm just running past everything. Ladders. Oh, no. Ladder's below us. Ladder's below us. Below me. Below me. Below me. Yeah, okay. Ladder's right down there. Am I showing you a run, or am I showing you a run? We're just taking the scenic route here, alright? I promise I know what I'm doing. He said not knowing what he's doing. And we're back at the castle roof right here. Well, the stairs to the castle roof. And then we just gotta make our way across the rooftops again. So, drop here. Drop here. Carefully drop here. Up the ladder. And we are back at Logarius Seat. Alright, that is a good place to close things out. To recap, we made our way to Hemwick Crossing, all the way from Upper Cathedral Ward, in the Lumenflower Gardens of the orphanage, and took a mysterious and ghostly carriage ride across the collapsed bridge to Cainhurst Castle. And that is where we found hints of information about a group called the Vilebloods, which are assumably the people, the ghosts we've been slaying here. We can assume they're all dead, because everybody here seems like a spirit. But we started learning about the vile bloods that come from Cainhurst, and we've also learned about the executioners, which are linked to Logarius, who we know of through Alfred. So we essentially made our way up to the top of the castle, where we are right now, at Logarius' seat, where we confronted Martyr Logarius. So again, we learned about Logarius from Alfred, and we will continue to learn about this a bit more in the next one. We don't really have the full picture at this time, so we will continue our investigation of Forsaken Castle Cainhurst next time. With that being said, let us close things out. I will be continuing tonight, so if you're here live, stick around. Otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.